No, but it was thought that there were. King's evil was a disease, which was an infection of the lymph nodes, really unpleasant, and it looked like little piglets, which the Latin for was scrofulae. So it was scrofula. You've probably heard the phrase scrofulous. Yeah. And it was thought that the king touching her, but the confessor certainly was probably amongst the first to do it, would touch people, and give them a gold coin as well. King's evil. And it was sometimes with a hole in it so they could hang it round themselves to show. And the last one to do it was Charles II, and he touched 92,107 people.
Presumably there's something of the placebo effect in being touched by the king, and lots of people went, do you know what, I feel a lot better.
If you've got piglets coming out of your neck, it's going to take more than a placebo to mend that.
It stopped, it was relatively reasonable. George I, he stopped it because it was too Catholic.
What, the TB?
No, the process of curing people.
We're not having any more of that.
The superstition was considered too Catholic, so it was got ridden of. Some cultures have a culture against touching a royal. In the 1880s, a Siamese princess, it's around the time of Anna and the King of Siam, called Princess Sunandha Kamarirratana, drowned because nobody was able to touch her. They weren't allowed to touch a royal, so she just went down. But King Menelik II of Ethiopia, he was Christianised.
Menelik.
King Menelik.
Like Yoda.
He liked to cure himself by eating pages of the Bible.
Did he?
Yes.
What
and
an
he died.
idiot.
He died.
Yeah.
But basically choking on the Book of Kings. Rather appropriate, I don't know, anyway. So, now, kingfishers. Most of the kingfishers of the world live near what?
Water.
Rivers.
No, they don't.
Forest fishers?
No, most of the kingfishers in Britain live near water.
They live near a centre.
But most of the kingfishers in the world don't. No, not near water at all.
Oh, why are they called kingfishers?
Because that's a British word for them. Because we, in Britain, see them by the river.
Well, they're called kingfishers all over the world.
No, they're called halcyon in Greek, and they're not called... What do you think they're called?
Well, that's just the Greek for kingfisher.
Halcyon, exactly, but it doesn't mean fisher.
There it is, fishing...
It's in Britain...
fishing again.
In Britain...
He does, I mean, the evidence is there
Britain,
behind you.
not to the magician, it
No,
isn't.
but if you go to
somewhere
Africa,
that isn't Britain,
Africa,
for example.
Well, I've seen a kingfisher that not anywhere near a river, you're right.
Yeah, they're mostly
and
in
it was
Africa.
all like this.
Yes,
No,
it was.
mostly in Africa, they live in disused termite nests.
It looked lost.
They live in disused termite nests.
You haven't got a fish on your head, Bill, have you?
Yes.
I mean, it's a river around here. Yeah, it's water already.
What is the colour of that kingfisher?
It's so turquoisey, really, isn't it?
It's brown.
It's brown.
Yeah.
This programme's getting more and more...
It is actually a sort of optical illusion. In fact, the actual colour pigment is brown, but it iridesces.
Well, I must remember, I'll go to the middle of the Sahara Desert and get one, and then put it in a darkened room and see what colour it is.
Yeah, perfect.
Sorry, but
Just because it's not near a river doesn't mean it's in the Sahara Desert.
are you saying that the colour it isn't the colour that it appears to be?
No, because all colour is perception. It's just about a wavelength of
But
light
that's kind of what I meant by colour.
Yeah, but...
That's a bluey colour, that colour.
But if you examine it in terms of its actual pigmentation...
Right up close?
Right up close, rather than the way it is presenting with the light striking it.
Oh, right, so if I examine it without any light...
No.
Oh, that feels brown.
I just don't understand when you do this on the show. You go, well, that brown thing is a blue thing, that blue thing is a brown thing.
I know, but iridescence is a very particular quality. In the same way that petrol is not rainbow-coloured, but you put it on water in a puddle, and it seems to be, but it's not the colour of petrol.
Pink.
Nobody knows what colour petrol is.
Well, quite, exactly.
Because it goes into your car and see it.
Yeah,
That's right.
They used to have colour.
No one has ever checked.
Nobody's ever got what colour this is.
They used to have pink or blue diesel, didn't they, for
Yeah, red
farmers,
diesel.
For
Which
farmers.
you're not allowed to put in your car, and I don't.
Yeah, quite right.
Evading tax, Jeremy, it's a slippery slope.
All right.
OK, it's time for a little experiment. It's our K-series Knick-Knack. Ta-da! Talking of colours. I like to excite
Green, yellow and red.
I see that. What's that brown liquid?
These are all readily available liquids. This is blue curacao, which is a sort of liqueur.
Oh,
This
delicious.
is nothing more no less than lemonade. And this is pomegranate juice.
We're making
Sort of sweet one.
cocktails.
Excellent.
So I'm going to mix them together.
Things are looking...
All right? There and it'll go into a horrible sort of colour.
It's the colour of a kingfisher.
Just get the exact colour of a kingfisher.
Oh,
If you can now put them
Soft
back.
purple. And put these away.
It's alchemy.
There we go.
What?
I'm going to pour here.
Different colour and a different...
There we are. Now, this is quite difficult, by the way, to catch on camera, but nonetheless, all you have to
Or
do...
indeed to the naked eye.
Oh, no, you hold it up to the light. And just tell me what colour it is.
Colour's that?
It's reddish.
It's got reddish.
Reddish. Yours is?
blue.
Blue. So you're seeing red and you're seeing blue. What can the reason be?
The shape of the glass.
Because of the shape of the glass. It's simply that. It's the width of the glass.
That's right, I work with James May, I know these things.
It's a taste sensation. Do you want to
It
do
is.
that?
You might just see on camera.
Oh, it's sweet enough.
Have you tried it?
It's quite sweet.
It's quite sweet.
It's pretty much
But
Christmas
quite
party.
My
funky,
teeth have
isn't
gone
it?
the same colour as Jeremy's.
You, could,
Why would you have the colour of a kingfisher?
you should be able to see on camera here.
Oh.
This one is both.
Oh, my God, no, I can see that. That's
Only
incredible.
the top bit is purple and the bottom bit is blue. Yes.
You're the best science teacher we've ever had.
You credit where credit is due. Let's have congratulations to this beautiful experiment, which was devised by Dr. Alice Bowen. Well done, Alice. Now, let's see if we can get some points back with some simple royal questions.
Easy
How many
peasy.
King Henrys of England have there been?
Say it.
8.
There were 9, in fact. Henry II had a son who was known as young King Henry, who, according to the French tradition, was anointed king while Henry II, his father, was still alive. And so he wasn't given a regnal number of 3, but he was king, and he died at age 27 or so. And he was quite an amusing fellow. He was very popular. He died young, but when he was 17, he got in trouble with his father for refusing to turn up home at the castle for Christmas. Instead, he held a feast in Normandy in which he invited only knights whose names were William. It's a randomly peculiar thing to do.
So
Anyway,
he was actually Henry's the second and a half.
yeah, kind of, yeah.
I love the idea of that party, though. The idea he's been to so many royal events and
Yeah.
fancy weddings and gone, I can't remember everyone's name, I feel
just
so
want-
impolite. I just want Williams, and then he just arrived and went, hello, William. You all right, William? William.
Yeah,
Bill,
exactly.
Bill.
Saves you having to bother the name, like the Beefsteak Club in London, where all the staff are called Charles, whatever their names are. So you hear people going, oh, hello, Charles. I thought Charles would be at the bar today. No, my lord, Charles was ill, so Charles has taken his place.
Is this a real place?
This is a real place called the Beefsteak Club.
You're a member of that,
I
aren't
am.
you?
Oh, yeah.
It's a very old and distinguished club and very good fun. Don't mock me.
Yeah, we just go to a cafe, but...
It makes you more real.
Charles. Oh, Charles. Yes, Charles. Yes, a tea, please. 2 teas. Yeah.
The staff from there are probably watching this going, oh, it's that Stephen Fry, he thinks everyone's called Charles. Bloody idiot. Someone's
can't
just
tell him
told you
now.
that the first day you arrived. It's a big practical
All
joke
right.
on you.
Did they also ask you to go for a long wait?
Now, name the Queen's official residence.
I'll go Balmoral.
Ah, no.
Oh, I'm going 2A of Pall Mall.
2A Pall Mall, SW1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say official residence, Buckingham Palace. I meant Windsor Castle.
No! Windsor Castle!
I think actually a submarine is sinking somewhere.
Yeah.
Berlin.
Jeremy Claxon.
Sandringham.
Sorry?
Sandringham.
Oh, Wellany, woo, not Sandringham.
Feeling left out.
Yeah.
Why they've got 3 different pictures of
3A
it.
Pall
It's
Mall.
not a palace.
3A. Yes, 3A. Centre Parks. Sorry, I don't know. The Eagle's Nest.
Does she have a static caravan?
If you are the American ambassador, you present your credentials to
Taxi the Queen.
the court of...
Well,
St James's Palace. Is that...
That is the right answer. If only I could
I
award
wish
you
I
more
didn't have
points
this
than you
speech
lost.
impediment that made Buckingham
James's
sound...
Palace is the official residence of the monarch. Although she does, of course, spend most of her time in her 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th homes. Now, we have something. Here's some potassium iodide. It's a catalyst for my next experiment. Yes. My next experiment also involves me having for health and safety reasons, to wear these.
Cowabunga, dude, you look awesome.
Tell us, Almighty King.
Ooh, stop it, no.
I can tell from that sample you've had asparagus.
Well, what that is H2O2. Does anyone know what H2O2 is?
Water,
Yes.
water.
Water, water.
Double water.
It's H2O. It's water with an extra oxygen molecule, but it has a different name. They're a good audience. Hydrogen peroxide. Well, that's partly
Peroxide.
because 3/4 of the women have got blonde hair.
Yeah.
But it's quite unstable, and it's always trying to lose its extra molecule and turn to water and to oxygen gas. And we've mixed it here with some ordinary detergent, some washing up liquid. So, could you go and stand next to Bill? Because it's not really violent, but it's kind of...
Why,
Let's just say...
Hang on, hold on. When Obama have a human shield
It's
or
all right.
something?
No, you won't. You can be this side of him. It's not that violent.
Stephen, you don't seem much concerned with my safety.
You can stand next to Jeremy. That's a good point. It's that much nearer, Alan. It's really that. You'll see, it's not going to be that violent.
dangerous.
It isn't
Yeah.
dangerous.
It isn't
dangerous.
Just hold me.
It's basically.
Don't sit on my knee.
Don't
Here we
stop, I
go.
like
Are you
this.
ready? Do you want to count me down, audience? Count me down from 3. 3.
Well, what comes next?
I so agree. That's quite a money shot.
Stephen, are you suggesting if I get some of that potassium...
That will really make you perform in bed? No. Well, that's
amazing.
Magnificent.
Oh, yeah, that's it, baby.
He's going, yeah.
It's a rather horrible yellow at the edges, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it does get like that. Do you know what? I've been away.
Anyway, that brings us to the final scores while it's still flowing. And let's have a look here.
I'll have to hurry you because you're going to be invisible.
Last place with minus 38 points, it's Jeremy Claxon. Second equal with minus 19, Bill and Jimmy. Through my eyes deceive me, tonight's runaway winner with minus 18, Alan Davis. So an unquestionably knowledgeable audience takes the ultimate palm with +8. So, from Jimmy, Jeremy, Bill, Alan and me, good night.
Keeping the comedy rolling for Sunday night. Here on BBC Two, we've got Russell Howard on Never Mind the Buzz.